we've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. And so off the tip, it's L.A. Here's Paul. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
Inside, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside for George. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
And Shaq with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Paul. Outside Leonard. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. Can't connect from long distance.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And stolen by Leonard. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's James. Banked in off the glass.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pass to McAdoo. Now here's Paul. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Lakers with the ball. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Right side George. It's stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Next. You have the camera on you. Everybody, get this.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now here's Paul. Pass to Griffin. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Here is Paul. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the wide-open shot from Griffin. Los Angeles with another miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
For Los Angeles, number 6, DeAndre.
Lakers leading by 3. Screen by O'Neal. In the corner, it's James. And Paul pulls it down.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect them to make that layup.
Here's Leonard, and Davis sends it back. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Los Angeles. Knocks it loose. And stolen by James. Here's Shaq. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And sometimes the D has no choice but to foul O'Neal. He's that dominant.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Here's Free. Hasn't made one yet. Johnson inside. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Free. Back to Leonard. To stop the run. LeBron with the block.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
Tipped away. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers trail by 6. Ball outside. Takes it inside. Takes it off the glass. Paul's got his second basket.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Now here's Johnson. Still without a basket. And it's Davis missing. Puts the move on. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Davis sets a screen. Bryant nails it from the high post.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Brand. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
Over to the left wing. Here's World B. Free. The Lakers with the rebound. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Elton Brand grabs the board. The Clippers trail. Harper with the ball. And Leonard has it in the corner. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. For the 3. Rebounded by Goodrich. And here's Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Down low. Forceful slam by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Outside Harper. Pass to Free. Outside Leonard. Drops one in from the wing.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
West outside. Over Harper. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this one.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And it's Goodrich missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Chamberlain with the basket. And the Lakers lead by 1.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Chamberlain a screen. Goodrich, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Clippers. Paul George.
Lakers on D. Outside Leonard. Ball left side. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brand. Back to George. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Goodrich. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Manning can't get it to go. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Off target at the rim. Clippers with the ball. Leonard fires away from outside. Rebounded by Elgin Baylor. 3-on-3. Here's Chamberlain. Out to West. They get it again. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Paul with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Lakers leading by 3. Right side Baylor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Baylor with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And what's interesting about Goodrich, doesn't have great size or an explosive vertical, but he's just tricky enough to draw fouls.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Goodrich.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
The shot by George, wide open. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Now the Clippers with it, trailing by 2. Pass to McAdoo. From deep, George. And Shaq pulls it down. Here's Johnson. Still scoreless. 4 seconds left. And stolen by McAdoo. And some good action to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Johnson. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Kicks it out to James. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq with the screen. Here's Bryant. Second chance shot. Blake Griffin pulls it in. And here's Leonard from 3. That shot no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
From deep, George to the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And it's tied up with that one. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here.
First team foul. Coming off the floor.
So it's the Lakers now. A three from Bryant. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here is Paul. Into the lane. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the block shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Now, here's Johnson. No scoring in this one.
And finally, someone scores.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
Here's George. Pass to Griffin. And stolen by James. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. See that time from Leonard.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
For Los Angeles, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. The Clippers leading. Now Paul. He's got 6 to the inside. Johnson with the block. It's tipped. Outside, George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now, here's George. 11 points in the game. Paul outside. Back to George. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. On the wing, Bryant. Outside, James. Clock at 6. That's good from 17 feet away. Kobe's got 6.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve.
Pass to Leonard. On the wing, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Looking to get it going. Kawhi, confident inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And the Clippers call time here. 1:29 left in the third. And Leonard has it in the corner. Kawhi taking no chances.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Here's Johnson. Back to Davis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. .54 seconds left in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Pass to Manning. Here's Leonard. Three-pointer. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Los Angeles substitution. Jerry West. LeBron James.
Clippers leading by 5. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Harper with the drive. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And I enjoy watching Harper as he fends off the contact. Awesome at just finding those little cracks in the defense and exploiting them.
Outside Leonard. To the left wing. Got it off in time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points come. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers leading by 7. Paul looking around. Harper wide open. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Here's West. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. West has got his first points of the game.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
Outside Harper. Clock at 4. Back to George. Shoots the 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Pass to Worthy. Second shot opportunity. And it's Davis laying it in.
You're just beating everybody to the board. Using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Now here's Paul. Outside, George. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
Outside, James. To the middle. Here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So we can't get either to fall.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
George with the ball. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. From deep, George connects from 3-point range. George has got 14 points now in the second half.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on.
What a jam!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Stolen by George. Fires the three. And it misses. Lakers trail by 6. Outside, James. And the rejection by Brand.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
Clippers leading by 6. Ball outside. Launches it. No good there.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
80. What a great ball handler for his size.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Screen by O'Neal. Johnson. Magic Johnson pushing through the contact.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Now Leonard unloads. Sweet shot at the right time.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Johnson goes in, and it's off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Los Angeles. A 2-point game, and they double up Paul. Here's George. From deep. Can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Bryant down low. Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, the dunk.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
George. O'Neal there for the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. To take the lead. And he got it. Nice execution on the layup.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
The Clippers call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Missed on the three.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
3, good!
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Paul George, and the 3 misses. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Brooklyn Nets.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Durant. Up and over Doncic. The rebound by Nowitzki.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Kidd. Pass to Irving. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Nowitzki. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Nowitzki. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Lopez, the screen. Down low. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Chandler. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
You're cutting after setting the pick. Durant just positions himself well to score in these situations.
Here's Nowitzki. And the shot's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Kidd. Going inside. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Durant for three. Connects from downtown. Durant's got 5 now.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
From deep, here's Doncic. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Irving with it. Now Doncic defending. From the arc. Bradley grabs the board. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Nowitzki. And he dunks it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Kidd. Durant for three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Durant, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. He's got 7.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Timeout called. The Mavericks.
Now on the floor. Give it up. Team White.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Guys?
All right, thank you, Allie.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the paint. Oh, and Bradley with a block. A minute 53 left in the first. Here's Finley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Irving for three.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Pass to Doncic. Brooklyn pulls it in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Counted from distance.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Here's Finley. Following the three by Brooklyn. Pass to Lopez. Outside for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Now Durant. Jacks up a 3. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nowitzki. Fires for three. He buries it from three. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Here's Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Mavericks on top, leading by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this. Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Finley. And stolen by Irving. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. 5 points in the game.
And passing is something Durant has really worked on. And you see the results with the sweet dime right there.
Here's Aguirre. No good from outside. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Here's Kidd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Lets it fly. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 7 points in the game. And Dallas calls time here. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the left wing. Aguirre can't hit.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Harden can't hit.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Now here's Doncic.
First personal foul. Team second.
Here's Doncic. And it's blocked. Martin outside. Carter inside. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And Doncic has got the ball here for Dallas. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Coleman. Pass to Carter. And here's Harden. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. Here's Chandler.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Doncic. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Three-pointer, Harden. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn.
First personal foul. 14 foul. Dallas substitution.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Petrovic. No made baskets yet. The three is up. Doncic pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Blackman.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Then he drops it first. Good on both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Takes it inside. The shot by Kidd, no good. The Mavericks lead by 3. Doncic with it. Irving picks him up. Here's Nowitzki. Buries it from 3. Nowitzki's got 13.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Lopez. On the wing, Irving. To snap the cold streak. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Doncic. Here's Nowitzki. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Here's Kidd. Yet to see a basket. Brooklyn, no good that time either. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Pass to Nowitzki. Rebounded by Lopez.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there. Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Nets trail by 5. Durant surveying the D. The rebound by Nowitzki. 19 seconds left in the second period. Kicks it out to Jackson. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. It's stolen. Doncic outside. Here's Nowitzki. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nets trail by 11. Here's Harden. Yep, that one goes.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And Dallas with possession. Doncic. Look at Doncic making himself at home.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Martin. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Pass to Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Harden from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Doncic. Here's Chandler. And that one is hammered home.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Here's Coleman. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Here's Nowitzki. He's got 16. And it's Martin with the rebound. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots. Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Here we go, one-on-one. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game now. That one's off.
Shooting 2.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Doncic. 9 points in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Nowitzki. Releases. Again, the miss by Dallas. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic.
And right now, if you're the defense, you've got to be careful. Harden excels at finding ways to get to the free throw line.
Harden hits them both. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here comes Luka. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Coleman. Martin outside. Here's Coleman. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's Kidd. No points yet. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Bradley grabs the board.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Clock is at 3. And it's Irving missing. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Nowitzki. 16 points for him. Kicks it out to Jackson. He drops it from range. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Third team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And it's the Mavericks ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Mashburn. Kidd with a rebound. Nets trailed by 10. Irving with it. Jackson in his pocket. For three, Durant. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Dallas making a change here.
Mavericks substitution. Number 24, Mark McGuire.
Jackson outside. Inside, McGuire. Great D that time from Irving. And Irving has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Lopez, the screen. Offensive rebound. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Harper. He's scoreless with the drive. And he converts the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 12. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. No good there. And so it's Dallas now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Mavericks lead by 12. Here's Doncic. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Pulls it from the top of the key. That shot off.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Petrovic, and they'll get another chance. No good on the quick three. Pass to Blackman. Here's Harper, and it's in there.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Coleman. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Mavericks call timeout. Dallas leading by 16. Doncic outside. Pass to Harper. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Coleman. Count it.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Doncic outside. The three. He can't hit that time.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Here's Harden. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
Harden hits them both. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic hammers it home.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Harden from outside. And the Nets miss again. The Mavericks lead by 16. The three. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's Harden. Harden missing again.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Here's Doncic. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.